here to tell us more is CleanSpark CEO and co-founder Matt Schultz. Matt, welcome to NYSE Live.
Hey, good morning, Ashley. Thanks for having me.
First, let's start with the big news. Can you tell us more about it and how it fits in with your strategy?
Yeah, so CleanSpark is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. We have a 13,000 coin treasury. We've mined all of it directly. So rather than selling that and experiencing the tax impact, we put together a number of Bitcoin-backed credit facilities to allow us to use that as collateral to grow our business without diluting our shareholders or accumulating more debt.
All right, and as I mentioned, you call yourselves America's Bitcoin miner. Can you break down what Bitcoin mining is for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So Bitcoin mining is the compute-intensive process that kind of secures the Bitcoin network, protecting transactions and the blockchain. It ensures the digital scarcity on the network. So as America's Bitcoin miner, we have 33 data centers spread around the country, focusing primarily on rural energy opportunities. And now we've talked about the fact that we're going to refocus some of those on actually supporting the AI networks as well.
All right, and those who are just learning about CleanSpark, can you walk us through what your company does and where you sit in the Bitcoin ecosystem?
Yeah, absolutely. So CleanSpark is a Bitcoin miner. So we operate about 250,000 individual computers that provide support for the network. And Bitcoin is really the only provably scarce asset on the planet. So there are 450 new Bitcoin produced each day. And we work to secure a share of those Bitcoin that are produced. And so every 10 minutes, there's a new block that's created. And if we secure that block, then we win the block reward. So additionally, just like on the Visa or MasterCard network, when someone sends Bitcoin from one party to another, there are transaction fees. So we also receive a portion of those. So currently, we have about an $800 million annual run rate. We hold about 13,000 Bitcoin, and we mine those at about a 54% gross margin.
All right, and Matt, you've talked about expanding from pure play Bitcoin into AI data centers. How does that shift fit into your long-term strategy?
Yeah, so you hear a lot of the news about the power constraints for AI data centers, and that's the largest concern. Well, Bitcoin mining has a distinct advantage in that we can move into a location and deploy infrastructure and begin monetizing those megawatts of power very rapidly. And then we can build AI compute to support behind that. So having 33 data centers operating in 4, soon to be 5 states, we have an opportunity to convert some of those megawatts to support inference and other cloud type AI services while still securing the Bitcoin blockchain.
And how does CleanSpark differentiate itself from other Bitcoin miners?
We're unique in the fact that we have not continually utilized equity to support our operations. We have a digital asset management desk, and so we actually generate yield from the $1.6 billion worth of Bitcoin that we hold on our balance sheet. And then we sell a portion of what we mine every month to cover our operating expenses. And then we use the $400 million in Bitcoin-backed credit facilities that we discussed earlier to continue to grow and make other strategic investments. So we really focus on responsible capital management and high efficiency and high uptime. In fact, when it comes to Bitcoin miners, we have more Bitcoin mining hash rate in the United States than anyone else. And our uptime, that is our operational efficiency, is greater than anybody else in the space.
And in our last minute, what role does renewable or low-cost energy play in your operations?
The beauty about Bitcoin is it's an interruptible load. So when there's a need for power to support a heat wave or a cold snap or a storm damage or whatever, we can interrupt the load and send power back very quickly. Additionally, we can buy power when it's available and it makes sense. So we can incentivize new renewable energy generation and monetize that for the power developers much more quickly than any other type of business, manufacturing or compute. So by doing that, we incentivize new renewable energy generation. but we allow them to overbuild that capacity, eliminating the risk for like coal-fired power plants as backup facilities.
All right, Matt Schultz, CleanSpark CEO and co-founder, thank you for joining us on NYSE Live.
Great to meet you. Thank you.